What is up, everybody? Mark here from Personal Training Biz. I got a story for you. I actually took on a new client today. It's the first time I've done this in a very, very, very long time. You know, many of you know that, I don't need any more clients. I don't really want any more clients. My schedule is the way I want it. I start very early, work to early to mid-afternoon. That way I can pick up my kid, I can coach his teams, I can work on this consulting business, personal training biz. But I train a firefighter. I train a captain, and trained him for many, many, many years. So he, of course, he knows a lot of people in the Des Moines area. And the sheriff, the sheriff of my county, they know each other well, and they just got to talking about me, which health, nutrition, fitness, this stuff comes up in conversation. And dude, he just called me, one day. And so we talked, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to train the sheriff. So today was our first session at the jail. Yeah, it was a little weird pulling up there with the fencing and the barbed wire and all that stuff, but he just ran his credit card, bought a bunch of sessions. It's easy. It's been easy for a long, long time for me. Not easy, and you know what I mean, easy. Easy for me to get clients if I wanted, because people just talk about me. Yes, I have been doing this over 20 years. Yes, I'm good at my job. I've gotten a lot of people, a lot of results. They like me. But you can get to that point in 3 years, 2 years, if you do it right. Yeah, you got to be good at your job. That's a start. Absolutely. And I know most of you, all of you, are fantastic coaches. You just got to get known by the right people, and you can't quit. I always talk about patient persistence. I always talk about all the ways to get known in your community. And you just got to continually do it. You got to handle rejection. You got to reach out to the winning, committed people. I mean, the sheriff, he's a winner. He's a doer. Committed dude. And he can afford it. Or he just decides, I'm going to make myself afford it. Again, ran his credit card. And it's easy. When you get to this point, I know you want this. I know you want to have the ability to say no to someone. And that's, I didn't try for this. Now, I just get called or emailed or whatever, Gosh, I want this for so many personal trainers. What a day. I feel so fortunate, blessed that I have that ability just to help someone that easily and then get mine too. I get to get paid for this, and handsomely, because they trust me. Here's this firefighter, this captain. Of course the sheriff trusts his opinion. You need Mark. He'll take care of you. You can trust him. He's good at his job. And now, of course, when I was at the jail today working out with the sheriff at the facility, quite a few of his subordinates, they're cops, a bunch of dudes in uniform, girls in uniform, giving him a little bit of a hard time. And he's like, man, you're next, and it's like, and he just told me, I'm going to get you that guy and that guy and that girl, And maybe I say no. I don't know. Maybe I train 2 or 3 of them at a time. Whatever, maybe they can't, maybe since they're a little, maybe they can't afford it. Maybe I'll do something. Maybe I won't, It's just nice to have this in my life where I can choose. And that's what I want. I want you all to get to that point too, if you're not there. Some of you are. I know many of you are. I can start naming them. You're at that point. And some of you, I'd love for you to jump in and tell your story about how easy it's gotten. Not that this is easy, but you know what I mean by easy. I ain't gotta try hard to get clients if I wanted them. I get called all the time. I just have to decide if I'm gonna say yes or no, if it's a good fit for me. And if they say, when they hear about the money, if it's okay, if they feel I'm worth it. So anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, some of you veteran trainers, jump in here and tell a couple of these stories about just a random call from the president of this bank, and how great it is, how great of a feeling it is to be that known and that sought after. And you younger trainers, if you don't want to comment here, privately message me if you want. DM me on Instagram, Facebook message me, or email me, it's mark@personaltrainingbiz.com, that. So, but jump in here too, I don't care. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, and if this is what you're going to be doing, if you're willing to put in the time and the effort long term to get to this point. I know, again, I've been doing this for over 20 years. It's a little different for many of you. You're young, or maybe in your 3rd year, 2nd year, but it can happen for you too. it can happen in your second year if you work hard enough getting known by the right people. You're just going to get those phone calls. You know, you're just going to get, you're wanted, you're sought after, you know. And it's so exciting for me today to, just great. You know, it's been a while, you know, so it's been a while doing a first session, and just that thrill of teaching again. You know, I teach on a daily basis. It's different when you first start with somebody. You know what I'm talking about. It's a thrill, and I can't get over it. Awesome. Anyway, thank you all for watching and listening today. And again, I'd like to hear from you privately or comment below, of course, on this. I don't need a pat on the back or congratulations or anything. It's just awesome. And I want this for y'all. I want you to be in your, you know, in this business 20 plus years and, you know, whatever, and feeling this excited about, you know, taking on a new person and gonna help them change their life, you know. And it's just nice to know the sheriff as well. I just feel safer, you know, that he's gonna look out for me personally. But anyway, I'll leave you alone. Thanks again, and we'll talk very soon.